like I said, the CHP, I was arrested twice by the same officer falsely. My toxicology reports were clean. My license was suspended for, like, I believe 86 days, unjustifiably, if that's a word, I don't know. I filed a claim. It was a little late. I'm still working on that, but considering all the factors, but don't really qualify. I know you guys denied it under 911.6. So I'm just kind of wondering at this point in the stage, I'm like out of money. I live on the street pretty much in my car that's on the repo list. I've been booted twice. Pretty much at this stage, I'm willing just to sit outside until we figure something out.
Well, Mr. Quillisi, I think the claims that you have brought forward today, or the numbers that you gave us from your claims, both of those have been previously denied. But
well, actually, my CalVCP claim is approved. My government claim said it was beyond the scope of the board capabilities.
Wayne, could you comment on that?
Yeah, your government claim was denied because it was late, and I believe there were a couple other reasons. Your victim's compensation claim, I believe you're asking for income loss.
I wasn't working at the time, and I was living with my brother, and I can't go back there.
Right, but we can't pay income loss unless you're actually working at the time of the
I know,
crime.
but the income loss, I know it states, I might have read the whole thing like a long time ago, but
Yeah.
to be approved for the relocation, dire, last resort, this is the same, if you're approved for the program for relocation, you're approved also because the terms and the language is exactly the same to increase your living fund so I can get off the street. I'm trying to get a job. It's hard, but
Have you contacted Department of Social Services?
I've contacted many different departments, but I'm trying to avoid, because I came from where I came and where I was assaulted, all the drugs and stuff, and that's on the street. I don't want to go to the breeding ground of the crazy people.
Oh, no, it's not. It wouldn't be a breeding ground for crazy people. Department of Social Services might help you with what you're asking for to kind of get you off the street and to get you kind of started on what you need. We have limited, as you know, we can only do limited benefits. And I think we're kind of at the end of what we can do for you. So I think Department of Social Services might be a good place for you to go to help you get off the streets.
The state must have some resources.
Mr. Quillisi, what we're trying to express to you is we understand your situation, and I'm very sorry for it, but Victims' Compensation and Government Claims Board isn't the right process probably at this point in time for you to be trying to access services. There are services available for people that find themselves in your circumstance, and they're at the county level and they're at the state level. As Mr. Stumper has said, we are not the right government agency to help you to quote unquote get off the street at this time. But there are services, and I'm sure we could give you a phone number for the Social Services Department. Okay? I really appreciate you appearing today, and I thank you.
I would like to state things on the record. I'm losing a lot of weight. I've been assaulted. I've been robbed.
There are people that can help you. There are people that can help you, both at the county level and the state level. But our program is not the right program for what you're needing at this time. So you're before us. We understand your situation, and we understand that you need assistance. But we're not.
I've been living in my
we're
car
not the
for
right
like
place
a year
to. We're not.
almost.
Oh, totally understand that, but we're not the right place for you to be getting the assistance you need.
I never relocated.
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm sure staff can give you a name and a number to call. And so you really can get to a place where you can be helped.
So what about I remember my government claim was completely legit, just because it was a little late, and the DMV, I mean, they suspended my license falsely. That should automatically give me an extension.
I think your government claim was reviewed very, very carefully,
Was it?
and unfortunately,
I mean-
it was denied.
Just because it was untimely, or was it,
I think
did it
one
meet
was
the
untimely.
merits?
Yeah, honestly, I have to go back and look. I believe it was, if I remember correctly, it was both on the merits and it was untimely.
The merits, I can pull out documents right here and show
But
you
it was,
perjury,
but
black
it was
and white.
denied. It was denied. So what you can do is take it to Superior Court if you want to.
I plan to.
Okay, you can do that. But
But, I mean, I
but
wanna-
here we're kind of
last
complete.
resort, I mean.
No, that's kind of where you're at this point on your government claim. You would need to go to
I
Superior
know
Court.
after a claim is denied, you can reopen it and take another look at it.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that. It is final, decision's final. So your option is to go to Superior Court on the government claim.
I mean, it really isn't that complex. I mean, the
No,
officers.
we didn't say it was complex. But it was denied. It was denied because it was late. It was denied on its merits.
The merits, can you give me a little more detail on that?
Not at this moment, no.
I mean, well, I was served, the pink
Did
piece
you
of
receive
paper-
it? Did you receive a letter on denial?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that should
Okay, so
explain
that
it.
was the explanation of the denial.
Well, it just stated the code, which is it didn't say anything about the merits. It's,
Right, I think it was denied on timeliness. But the problem with the merits, the problem with your case is you make a claim, but there's nothing, there's no other evidence, and you need to have additional evidence. I don't want to get into it today because we're in this is a hearing.
These meetings run pretty short, so.
Yeah, but we're probably close to being done. And I know you're recording, which is fine, but you need to go to Superior Court for your government claim. Okay, and and as I mentioned before, and as the chairman mentioned before, your best bet, and we can give you a phone number to make a phone call because we'd like to get you off the streets and get you help, but we can't. There's nothing more we can do as
Why
a
can't
government
you move
agency.
some of the funds around?
We can't do
Don't
that. It's not
That's
legal
we
for
don't
us to
have
do.
that authority. We don't have that authority.
I mean, I
Different-
believe I read that. I mean, if I go back and read all the code again and find it where it says, I mean, what
We
then?
don't have that authority, Mr. Quillisi, I'm sorry.
Should I go to the state controller's office? Who has the
No, you
authority?
should,
Department
you
of
should go to the
Social
Department of Social Services, and we'll be happy to give you a number. That's really where you need to go to get assistance at this time. They have the authority, they have the ability, and they have the programs to assist you.
I just don't want to be around drug people anymore.
They're not drug people. These are government officials who have programs that will assist you. And the County of Sacramento, the same. That's where you need to go to be assisted so you can get off the street and be away from people that deal in drugs and so forth and their users. We have good programs to help people. But victims' compensation and government claims,
I mean, and
that's not what we
also,
do.
I mean, the DA never
Sir, we're
prosecuted.
going to need to move on. Staff will be very happy to give you the number of the social services where you really need to go so you can be assisted.
I mean, my assault was captured on camera, and the DA still failed to press charges.
Well, then you need to take that up with,
Press
you
charges
need to
on
take that
me.
up with the district attorney's office. And
Well, yeah, I
as
know you guys are very close related to the district
you're
attorney's
asking, no,
office.
we're not, we're not.
Oh, the victim-
We're in,
You fund them.
Sir, I'm going to have to thank you for your comments, and I really want you to try and assist yourself with social services, okay?
On the merits, it's one piece of paper
Sir,
I'd like to bring up.
We're finished, okay?
Okay.
we're
The
finished.
officer, he checked the box that he served me with the pink piece of paper suspending my license. He changed
Mr.
that document.
Quillisi, we're not going to be able to retry your case. I'm going to really
I
have
mean,
to ask
I just
you,
want to state this on the record.
but you have already
Not
had
specifically.
15, almost 20 minutes of time to state your case. We've heard you. We can't assist you in the manner you're asking. It's not within our authority, and it's not a program that we have, okay? So thank you very much for your
Forged
comments. I'm going to
documents, I
ask
have
you
proof. I mean,
to finish, okay?
went back
Sir.
and changed the document that what it was. You
Mr.
can't do that.
Quillisi, we're done.
Cover up.
Mr.
The
Quillisi,
DMV
we're
shredded
done.
files.
Sir, we're done, okay? We need you to go to social services to get assistance, okay? Happy to give you that number.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You as well, thank you. Okay, the next item is item number 5, and that is when the executive officer makes her official statement to the board.
Thank you. Good morning, members. A very short report this morning. And again, thank you for your support through our 50th anniversary events that concluded last month. They were all very successful. We continue to work on our strategic plan, and we have pretty much finished the hard work, and staff has been very involved in this effort, just crafting new goals, and we'll be working on the action plans that will take us through the next several years. So I'm hoping that the plan will be adopted by the end of the year, and I look forward to sharing that with you, and that will guide our work for the next several years.
Is that a 3 or 5 year plan?
We are going to call it a 3-year plan.
Yeah,
We'll probably
yeah,
be
good.
ready to refresh it within 3 years. 5 years is
Yeah, it's a little much.
a little
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
So some pretty exciting themes, including collaboration with our partners and really focusing on underserved communities are kind of the underpinnings of it. On a very positive note, I'd like to report on our Promise campaign efforts of this year. We held a couple of events, our now famous annual cake auction, as well as a gift basket auction. And with those 2 events, we raised over $2,100. So we're a small group, but a
super.
very dedicated and very compassionate group, and that represents a lot of caring and a lot of sacrifice on the part of our staff here.
That's terrific. That is just great.
Okay, that's concludes my report for today.
Any comments or questions? No. Good, okay. Moving on then to item number 6 is a contract report, and Julie, I think
Yes, I
you're gonna
have
deliver that
one
to us.
contract. This is the continuing effort to complete Phase 2 of the CARES project. And I've reported on this regularly to you. We have a well-thought-out plan that we've developed as a result of our work with the Department of Technology. And so this is a contract for application development and architectural services. This is really a continuation of the work that is underway. I am asking this morning for delegation because the interviews were just completed yesterday, so there's still some verification work that needs to be done, so we are not ready to announce the successful bidder. However, the current contract will expire, and we need this new contract to be in place before your December meeting. So I'm asking for delegation so that when the process is completed, we can officially award the contract to the successful bidder. The amount of the contract is $990,000, term running from December 1st of this year through December 31st of next year, and we do expect the project to be completed by the end of next year.
I was noting that it talks about knowledge transfer, so that usually means completion.
Absolutely. That is transferring the knowledge as the work is going on, transferring it to state staff and doing all the documentation so that when the project is completed and the contractors move on, we are fully capable of maintaining the system.
Did you have, I'm not asking obviously for any specifics because you can't reveal that, but did you
Yes.
have a pool of bidders?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good. That seems to be a difficulty in some cases.
Yes, we did.
In state IT projects. So good. I don't have any other questions.
All right, so if you will approve the delegation, I will take care of it from here.
Okay, so,
I'll move approval of the delegation.
and I will second. All in favor of giving you the delegation for this contract?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, good. moving on to the Government Claims Program, the next item on the agenda is item number 7, and I see that Mr. Wagner has approached the table to give us that briefing. Thank
Good
you.
morning, Chairperson Batcher. Good morning, Board Member Shavaro. For the record, I am Nicholas Wagner, and I will present the Government Claims Program agenda items. Item 7 is the consent agenda. It consists of 305 claims. Before the Board takes action on the consent agenda, item 103 for GCAP Services, Inc. has been removed for additional review. With exception of the removed claim, staff requests that the Board approve the consent agenda.
Okay, do I have a motion for the consent agenda items 1 through 305, except for item 103?
Yes, so moved.
And I second. All in favor of approving the consent agenda items 1 through 5 with the exception of 103?
Aye.
Aye? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, item number 8, I've been informed that there are no applications for the discharge from accountability for the collection this month. Therefore, item 8 will be removed from the agenda. Okay? All right, this closes the Government Claims Program portion of the meeting, and we'll now move to the Victims' Compensation Program of our agenda. The board will now convene in closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 11126C3 and E1 to discuss pending litigation numbers 1 through 63. Okay. Okay, the board is reconvening in open session pursuant to Government Code Section 11126C3 and E1. Do I have a motion for numbers 1 through 63 of the Victims' Compensation Program?
Yeah, move staff recommendation.
I second. It's been moved and seconded to accept staff recommendation. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Is there any other business to come before the board at this time? Okay, seeing none, the meeting is now adjourned, and the next board meeting is scheduled for December 10th. Okay, thank you all very much. Yeah, we have plenty of time, yeah. Okay, see you on the 10th, Rick. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too.